Rebuttal to FOH and Ipfm. Clarifying Kuki indigeneity and misrepresented repatriation narratives. Dated 4th June 2025. Issued by Information and Publicity Wing, Federal Council of 3, FCO3. On 30th May 2025, the Federation of Haumi, FOH, released a press note titled Chin Kuki Zo Gi, CSO Singna Churachandpur Police Station FIR, Ama Federation of Haumi Gi, Lu Chingba Singda Turakpa Asina, Ching Kuki Zo Sing Se Foreigner Ni Haina Amukasu Mayak Seng Halagani. On the same day, the Indigenous Peoples Forum, Manipur, Ipfm, issued a memorandum under the subject Request for Strict Implementation of Illegal Immigrants' Identification and Deportation Process in Manipur and Extensions of Time Frame for Verification. The fate of 1,500 refugee families in Manipur, 1967, acknowledged by Paukai Haokip, the then Outer MP. In response, the Federal Council of 3, FCO3, issues this comprehensive rebuttal. We seek to dismantle the misinformation campaign by FOH and Ipfm, whose claims reflect a grave misunderstanding of historical facts, demographic realities, and the constitutional identity of the Kuki people. Their narrative not only distorts the past, but also serves a political agenda aimed at ethnic polarization in Manipur. 1. Kukis are indigenous to the land, rooted in Manmasi civilization. The Kuki people, originally known as Manmasi, have a documented civilizational history dating back to 600 BC, long before the formation of modern India or the arrival of the British. The Manmasi civilization originated in their ancestral territories, which the British colonial administration later divided for imperial convenience. These ancestral lands were split into 3 geopolitical parts: India, Burma, Myanmar, and East Pakistan, now Bangladesh, resulting in the forced fragmentation of a once unified tribal nation. The British colonial administration gave the term Kuki to encompass various tribal clans across this region. As early as the 1770s, the Kukis engaged in organized resistance against British incursions in the Chittagong Hill Tracts. This continued with uprisings in the 1860s in Tripura and the more organized Kuki rebellion of 1917 to 1919 in northeast India and Burma. These events were pivotal in defining the Kukis as a resilient and independent tribal group with a distinct identity. Even before the term Kuki was formalized by the British, the Métis referred to these people as Kongjai in 33 AD, as recorded in Sarang Tem Bor Mani Singh's work Métis Nin Tu Rol, Genealogy of Métis Kings. The overlapping identity as Manmasi, Kongjai, and later Kuki proves the continuity of indigeneity, not a narrative of migration. In 1904, British
2. Documented presence. Historical census data proves Kuki settlement in Manipur. The allegations of the Kukis being post-1947 immigrants collapse under the weight of official census data from 1881 to 1951, which clearly documents their continuous demographic presence in Manipur. 1881 census, 25,324 Kukis. 1901 census, 28,000. 1911 census, 44,431. 1921 census, 66,255. 1931 census, 79,066. 1951 census, 100,748 in Manipur alone. Source: Census of India 1951. Also see Purums, an old Kuki tribe of Manipur, by T.C. Dawes, 1945. The Kukis also had significant populations in Assam and Bengal, with 1,008,282 Kukis recorded in 1931 in these regions. These figures obliterate the notion that Kukis arrived post-independence. They were very much present before and during British rule, and their demographic records substantiate their historical continuity in Manipur. 3. Kuki chiefdoms, pre-colonial and colonial existence. Contrary to the colonial nativist narrative peddled by groups like FCO and Ipfm, the Kuki tribes had well-established chieftainships long before British arrival. Several key chiefdoms flourished in the Kuki Hills, also known as Kongjai Hills, during the pre-colonial and colonial period, including Chothi Chiefdom, Chothi Tribe, Phayong Chiefdom, Kham Tribe, Maring Chiefdom, Paui Lai, Karam Chiefdom, Karam Tribe, Molpi Mambi Chiefdom, Haukeep Clan, Chasad Chiefdom, Haukeep, Tonglu Chiefdom, Haukeep, Tayang Chiefdom, Kipkin Clan, Mapao Chiefdom, converted into Tongkul, Makeng Chiefdom, Thangal Tribe, Langmai Chiefdom, Chothi assimilated, Maram Chiefdom, Maram Tribe. These indigenous governance systems, documented in Meitei Ning Thaurol and the history of Kuki Hills in Konglei, Manipur, reflect a long-established native polity, not a refugee society. 4. Migration to Burma, survival against ethnic cleansing. Between 1956 and 1966, many Kukis migrated from Naga-dominated regions of Ukrul, Senapati, and Tamenglong to Kabao Valley, also called Kangmangpai, in Burma. This movement was not due to economic motives or foreign origin, but was an act of survival in the face of hostility and ethnic violence perpetrated by the Naga National Council Tangkul Region, NNCTR, militants. As per The World of Kuki People, 2018, 64 Kuki villages were uprooted, 60 Kuki.
This operation forced tens of thousands of Indian origin families, including Kukis, to return to India. Their return was part of a bilateral repatriation initiative, not illegal migration. 6. Government of India's response: recognition and resettlement. Between 1963 and 1974, under the leadership of both Jawaharlal Nehru and later Indira Gandhi, the Indian government repatriated 2,006,781 Indians from Burma, a fact recorded in the Indian Parliament and the Ministry of External Affairs. Key facts: 1,096,843 repatriated by December 14, 1973. Repatriates included Tamils, Biharis, Bengalis, Telugus, Malayalis, Marathis, Assamese, and Kukis. The Kukis formed only 0.725% of the total repatriates. Source: Lok Sabha Debates, SRA VANA 10, 1896, SAKA. Answer: by Sri Surendra Pal Singh. The repatriation was coordinated through both air and sea routes. The government provided foreign exchange grants for repatriates, rehabilitation schemes, housing, agricultural loans, business assistance, and educational support. Special compensation funds for Indian repatriates from Burma. A cabinet committee was formed to oversee this effort. Members included SMT, Indira Gandhi, PM, Shri Hardayal Devgan, Shri Ram Swarupa, Shri Bharat Singh Chauhan, Shri Molahu Prasad, Shri M. Narayan Reddy. Their mandate was to reintegrate these Indian citizens with dignity, including the 1,500 Kuki families now targeted by FOH and Ipfm as foreigners. 7. Rebutting the refugee claim, the case of 1,500 Kuki families. The Ipfm memorandum cites Paukai Haukip, the then Member of Parliament, as acknowledging the existence of 1,500 repatriated Kukis in 1967. This is true, but misrepresented. These Kukis were not illegal immigrants, but part of the official repatriation of Indian citizens from Burma, documented and facilitated by the Government of India. They were recognized as Indian nationals of tribal origin, displaced by historical geopolitical changes and regional conflicts. 8. Settling the score. Facts versus political rhetoric. Let it be clearly understood. Kookies are not foreigners. They are not post-1947 immigrants. They are a constitutionally recognized scheduled tribe in Manipur, India. Their presence in the region dates back over 2,500 years. Their identity has been shaped by resistance, resilience, and recognition by kings, colonials, and the Constitution of India itself. Issued by Information and Publicity Wing Federal Council of 3, FCO3. Thank you for watching. Please do share this video to educate uneducated politicians, leaders, and young people in Manipur. Don't forget to subscribe. Zalengam Media.